Yes, Ibrahim, like I was saying, the situation in Guinea-Bissau is evolving right now. That there is an ongoing military takeover. Maybe we can call it a successful military takeover so far, who have taken control of key state institutions. And I've said that their desire is to restore law and order, but also to rebel against a conspiracy that they believe is orchestrated by politicians. And as we speak now, according to reports, several politicians have been arrested, including the president himself, the chief politician, and also other contestants such as Fernando Diaz. But whatever the case may be, this is a trend that has been ongoing in Africa for the past 5 years. Military coups in Mali, in Niger, in Guinea-Conakry, Burkina Faso, Gabon, and now in Guinea-Bissau again. So it is really a discouraging trend when we're at the moment where we thought Africa has fully democratized, only for some countries to slip backward into dictatorship or into military regimes again. So it's an evolving situation, and we hope to see what the end result will be. But as I mentioned about the predictability of the situation, one can see this approaching for a very long time, because the behavior of President Imbalo in the past has really suggested that these vulnerabilities of weakening state institutions by the president himself was likely going to bring about political chaos or political tension or even political instability in Guinea-Bissau. Imagine during his first term, he dissolved the parliament twice. A parliament that was supposed to be a key democratic institution of the state was dissolved twice by the president, showing a complete disregard of popular choices and adhering to a fundamental aspect around rule of law, checks and balances, and accountability. So he's somebody that has uh, derail any form of accountability that he could face during his first term. And therefore, the dissolving of the parliament is a manifestation of that. So his behavior in the past, weakening the institutions of the state, the very institution that seeks to safeguard democratic values and principle, uh, is not there to save Guinea-Bissau today, and hence the military, like they always believe in Africa, having that mindset that they are the guardians of the people, decide to intervene one more, and then thwarting the democratic will of the people again. But mind you, this was an election where people have decided it was only right for them to wait for the independent electoral body to declare who the winner is. Because according to ECOWAS statement or ECOWAS observer mission and African Union, the election has been very peaceful with a very calm environment, and that is on election day. Although there were a lot of irregularities, pre-elections, and so on, but I mean, it would have been very right for them to wait for the independent electoral body to announce the election result. But it is an evolving situation, and as it evolves, we will have more observations to make.
Supporters of President Mbalo, he was a reformist, like he initiated numerous development projects, something that his predecessor did not do. So what do you have to say about his development paradigm vis-a-vis popular support?
Yes, I think supporters will always have one or two things to say about politicians. But in the case of Omar Sissoco Mbalo, expectation was that he was going to bring stability, developmental initiative, the reform institutions in Guinea-Bissau, but that hasn't really happened. When you look at some of the achievement that he's done, such as the rehabilitation of the airport, and also construction of road networks. There are some roads that he constructed in Guinea-Bissau, although reports will say that there are plans to construct more road infrastructure. But also, another achievement will be the construction of an international um, conference center, which he has begun in Guinea-Bissau. But aside from all of these issues, I think development has been very slow. It is undoubted that Guinea-Bissau is one of the poorest countries in sub-Saharan country, a country that faces security instability, um, narcotics problems causing massive insecurity in Guinea-Bissau. And these are some of the challenges that Mbalo seek to address when he replaced Jose Mario Bas as the former president of Guinea-Bissau. So I think a little was achieved in his first term, and I would say it is very underwhelming. And no wonder this election was very tough on him, because uh, supporters of the opposition look at these issues under achievement, the deteriorating or degenerating economic situation of Guinea-Bissau, but also his human rights record, the closing of the civic space in Guinea-Bissau. One can say that there has been shrinking civic space in Guinea-Bissau, banning opposition from contesting in elections. It is a similar example, and this is a tactic that is not only peculiar to Guinea-Bissau, but in other parts of Africa as well. So I think he has his little achievement, but I will say that the challenges really outweighed the successes that Mbala was able to achieve in Guinea-Bissau.